For the first time in a year, this soldier was serving in the Middle East. He made the decision to surprise his family when he could finally return home. He sneaked into the house and approached them as they were seated in the kitchen. In a state of disbelief, his mother rushed up to give him a hug while beaming with joy. A girl's tears erupted upon seeing her daddy home after 2 weeks of training, hugging him tightly and sobbing. His father consoled her.
I need to go get my cup. Okay.
This soldier mom surprised her daughter by paying a visit to the middle school. As she was waiting outside the classroom door, her kid came out and gave her a strong hug while crying.
I need to do something else. Oh, I know. Don't cry.
This soldier planned to surprise his family upon his return home after serving a year in South Korea. He approached her grandmother, who was eating in a restaurant. She looked shocked at seeing her grandson there and gave him a hug, still reeling from the surprise. After an 8-month deployment, the family of this Marine surprised their son with his puppies. He lowered himself to the ground, shouting with delight as his dogs leaped on him and licked his face.
Yeah. Okay, Birdie, I love you, but Bosco! Birdie! Bosco, Birdie! Oh my God! Are you...
A military dad promised to surprise his daughter at her graduation ceremony, but the school denied permission. The family planned the surprise at a church, and the girl hugged and hugged her father, expressing her emotions. This girl assumed she was in trouble when she was summoned to the principal's office. Instead, she was brought to tears when her soldier mom showed up for a surprise visit.
I think you just busted my lip. Oh my God, your boobs are as big as one. Get off me, girl. Stand up. Oh.
This airman made the decision to surprise his younger sister by returning home in time for her high school graduation. After walking onto the stage and asking the audience to join him in the pledge, his sister rushed up from the crowd and gave him a strong hug. In a dining booth, one woman is seated. Her military husband decided to surprise her in the restaurant by serving her. They embrace after a somber reunion. This soldier was returning home from his most recent mission. However, he was surprised when he saw his dog excitedly wagging its tail to greet him. He knelt down and allowed his cute pet to give him the kisses he was missing.
Shut up. He's good. What?
Since his deployment, this military man had not seen his family for about 5 months. When he was finally granted leave, he planned to surprise them. As soon as he walked through the door, his entire family jumped up and gave him enthusiastic hugs, which was touching. A military man stationed in Germany for 2 years struggled with the pandemic, but finally returned home. He decided to surprise his mom. He turned up at the grocery store where she had gone shopping. Both mom and son hugged each other, happy to be reunited after a long separation.
Yes! Yes! Oh, she has seen her baby in forever.
When this soldier finally received leave, he wanted to surprise his father by going home. Adorably, he jumped out into the driveway as his father drove up and got out to give him a great hug.
Hey! You snuck home, man. Oh, man. What'd you get in, man?
A military dad unexpectedly arrived home after deployment, surprising his kids. The older child and younger sibling jumped up in his arms, and the dad carried them inside the house, filled with joy.